I love myself. Now, how many of you can honestly say that? You were told to say that to yourself every day, but you know what? Unless you, like, when you actually say that to yourself and you mean it, it's just a wonderful feeling. I woke up early today. I started messing around, listening to YouTube, and I thought, I love myself. I'm almost 30 years old, and you know what? That's the first time that's ever happened to me in my life. You know what caused that? Going and trying to improve myself every day and seeing results. You know what it was? Cold showers and getting up every morning early. Talking 5 a.m., then 4:30 a.m., and today 4 a.m. Getting 6 hours of sleep last night. Disturbed sleep with PTSD. But really it's the cold showers. Why? Because they suck. But each day I'm able to get in there when it's colder. And I'll have it where it starts. I used to have where I'd start barely warm and then slowly get colder, and then go to lukewarm, slowly get colder, and then I got to lukewarm and it was ice cold. I could barely stand it. Actually, I couldn't even stand it. And then it got to the point where I can get in there, it's a little cold, and it's freezing cold, and I'm basically in there to the point where I'm getting a brain freeze. It's so cold that the water in my head is giving me a brain freeze. Okay? That's how cold I can stand now. And I'm shivering, my breath is going in and out, but now I'm learning to control my breath when I'm that cold. You may think I'm crazy, but you know what? This morning I got to work. Usually at work I'm dragging my feet, I'm drowsy. I'm going right off that. Even my coworker's like, well, you're right at it today. You're right at it. I just started my work day going right away. Because I take that cold shower. Because I had been up for a while. I just got up. I was up. I was ready to work. So being up early helped a lot. Taking the cold shower helped a lot. And it sucked. And there was one point where I wanted to get out and back away from the water and be in the back of the shower so that it wouldn't be on my head. But you know what? I had to tell myself, you know what? You're being a punk. Like David Goggins said, you're being a punk. Tell yourself you're being a punk. And get back in there. Get back in there when you can't stand it. So then I got back in there. I got backed up a little bit. So I had to tell myself, you know what? Get back in there. So I got back in there. And I just felt after getting back in there at that time, I felt so accomplished. Like I had just done something. It's like, yeah, I just did it. And it was just so hard, but you know what? I did it. And every day I'm putting myself through this pain, through suffering, but I'm getting stronger from it. I believe it was in Croatian. There was some phrase some idiom, I think it is, some idiom that says, through torture and adversity, heroes are born. You've got to give yourself that adversity. You've got to give yourself that pain, that suffering. That's where heroes come from. We talk about heroes in the world. Well, heroes are, from what I understand, there are two possibilities. One, they do something because no one else can do it. Or two, they do something because no one else will do it. So you can either be a hero because you're the one that can do something, or you're the only one who will do something. So, like David Goggins, I've watched some video of his, a video about him yesterday, and he's only able to do what he did because he is pushing himself, and he talks about how he's in pain all the time. But he sucks it up, and he keeps going. He pushes himself where it does hurt. And honestly, he pushes it. That's all there's to it. Now, he talked about how there's a limit your brain has that keeps you from being in pain, keeps you out of discomfort. Every day, you've got to push yourself to be in a little more discomfort each time. You can't just run a marathon right off the bat. And you can't just have an incredible pain tolerance right off the bat. You have to slowly build up that pain tolerance. You have to slowly accept more and more suck over time. But every day you can accept more suck. Every day you can accept more pain. That's an accomplishment. That means you're going the right direction. Every day you're making it so you can stand more torture, more pain, more suffering. You're going forward. Now, I'm a big guy. I am. But I love myself, okay? And I'm going to be losing weight, but it's because I love myself. I care about myself. I'm losing weight for me. Now, people lose weight for different reasons, but you've got to find out the reason you're losing weight. You personally will lose weight. I've heard people will lose weight for their kids because they want to be around when their kids grow up because of health reasons. Now, a lot of times people use a coping mechanism because we're made fun of because we're big. That's what I was going through. I was made fun of for being big. But you know what? If you make fun of me for being big, you're the one with the problem, not me. Okay? You have the problem. Now, if you're trying to help me lose weight because you're concerned about my health, and you're really trying to help me, and then I don't want to change because I'm lazy, or it's hard, I don't want to do something hard, well, you know what? Then I'm the one with the problem. If I don't want to change, when you honestly want to help me, and you honestly care about me, then I'm the one with the problem. But if you're making fun of me for your fun, you're the one with the problem. Okay? You have to learn who to let in your head. And I'm still teaching myself this. I really am. But who are you going to let in your head? Are you going to let yourself in your head or other people? Because growing up, we want to be accepted. We do. We want to be accepted by society. We want to be in the in crowd. Some of us don't have parents that are very accepting. We don't have parents that are... We have parents that are downright toxic. Some of us do. So we have to learn to not care what our parents say about us. Some of us, unfortunately, do. And that's hard because we are, by biology, we want to be accepted. We want to belong because human beings are social creatures. So we have to fight that. We have to rewire our brains. We have to create new neural connections. Just be like, you know what? Fuck you. Okay? I don't care what you say. I'm me. You have to teach yourself to listen to yourself. There was a horror trailer for a movie that's coming out soon where I normally would skip it, but then I remembered someone mentioned that most horror movies nowadays are not scary if you don't listen to the music. Well, I kind of toned out the sound, the music, and you know what? It wasn't that scary. I didn't let that music in my head. I blocked it. I could hear it, but I didn't let it have that effect on me. That's what your mind can do. Your mind controls the emotion. It's like what Spock said about pain. Pain is a product of the mind. The mind can be controlled. Learn to control your mind. It's hard, and it takes practice. It takes time. I believe, if I remember right, Vulcans, they're not born without emotion. They have to learn to abandon emotion. They have to learn to overpower it. I'm not saying overpower emotion, but learn to control it to where you can be productive. Learn to do what you want. Now, what do I want to do? I want to excel. I want to be the best I can be physically and mentally. I want to be a polyglot. 10 years from now, I want to be physically fit, incredibly fit, big muscles, being able to run fast, and being a polyglot at least 10 languages. 10 years from now is my goal. And I'm going to be working towards it every day. 7 days a week. Okay? Every day. No stopping. That's while working 2 jobs. It's going to suck. But every day I'm going to push myself a little bit harder, a little bit further, and I can do it. So you know what? I'm going to do it. What are you going to do in the meantime? What are your goals? Figure it out yourself. You're going to wander around a lot. I've wandered around a lot. But you know what? Life is a journey, and you're going to wander. And you're going to try to figure out, what do you want to do with your life? Well, keep working. Keep working. Try to figure it out. Keep trying something. You know? Why do you want to do what you want to do? What do you want to do? And then figure out, what are you going to do to get to there? Go on YouTube. Go online. Figure out what these successful people have done and try what they've done. If they don't work for you, try what someone else has done. If that doesn't work for you, try something else that you come up with. Keep trying. You're gonna fail a lot. I failed so many times. This morning I thought I'd take a cold bath because I was tired. And then as it's raining, I said, you know what? No. You're not gonna wimp out. You're not gonna be a punk. Get up, take the cold shower, because it's harder. You have to train yourself to do what's hard, not what is easy. You do what's hard. That's how you get success. And I was doing sit-ups this morning, and you know what? It hurt. But I still did them, because you gotta get hurt. You get hurt, and you're in pain, they get stronger. Dave Goggins said, you have to grind yourself into a fine powder. You have to beat the crap out of yourself to get stronger. But you don't do it right away. You don't grind yourself into fine powder in one try. No. You have to do it over time. And it's like he also said about throwing a sword in the fire and then hammering out. You keep doing it over and over and over again, you have a nice sword. But it takes time, and it's going to take a lot of effort, and you have to do it a lot of times. Okay? You are. And every day it's going to be a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. It's going to suck, but you got to do it. If you want to succeed, you want to meet your goals, you got to do it, and you got to make sacrifices. Growing up, I was taught you can have anything you want, but what they didn't say was, you want something, you have to make sacrifices. You want to have great grades in school, you can't party all the time. You want to party all the time, you're not going to get good grades in school. You have to make sacrifices. You may lose some friendships if you want to succeed, but if you really want to succeed, and these people are holding you back, that they're really your friends. You know what I mean? You're going to have to do late nights. You're going to have to go without sleep sometimes. You're going to have to get up early in the morning. You're going to have to get up 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours of sleep, you may get less sleep some nights. You may just have to go to bed some nights and be like, you know what? I'm falling asleep. I don't want to eat dinner. I've gone to bed. I'm a big guy. I get hungry a lot. You know what? There are nights I'm so tired, I'm not even hungry. Can you imagine that? You're so tired, you're not even hungry. Keep that in mind.